Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be binding my own sketchbook. I don't know if that's the correct term, binding my own sketchbook, but I'm going to be making my own DIY sketchbook in this video. And the stuff that I'm showing you here is some tacky glue, some needles because you're going to need a bunch, and some thread. I forgot what it's called for a second, and just like whatever fabric you want, or you could paint over it. I decided to use some type of like pink and gray fabric, and then you have to like size it to whatever material you're using. I decided to like cut apart a spiral bound notebook, like one of those little notebooks. I just cut it off of the spiral bound part, and that actually was super hard, so I would just suggest using some cardboard or like gluing two pieces of cardboard together. I'm using tacky glue, but you can really use any type of glue, like any type of glue you have really would work. If you do end up using fabric and not painting on the cardboard or whatever you use, this did take like overnight to dry, so you'll see in a couple of moments in the different clips I actually have a different shirt on because this took overnight to dry, because I had to put a lot of glue because I did not want this to fall apart. Obviously you will need paper, of course, so I decided to use some watercolor paper, but I actually didn't have enough because it only came with 30 sheets in that sketchbook, and I needed 20, and I already used like a bunch of it, so I had 17 sheets of watercolor paper and like 5 sheets of mixed media paper. So like either cut your cardboard to the size of your paper or cut your paper to the size of the cardboard. And don't do what I just did here. You cannot do many sheets together unless you're using scissors, because it will not cut. But I did have a little problem where like the paper wasn't the size of the cardboard, so it's a little bit smaller than the actual frame of the sketchbook. So just make sure it all like lines up together. I think my mic was cutting out, like the mic I'm using was cutting out when I started to like take a break every time I talked or something, so it was like cutting out or something, so I did try to like turn it up, so hopefully that helps. I'm not sure. In the tutorial I used for this, like to stitch it all together, was by Sea Lemon, and I will be putting her video in the description in case you want to follow it too. She did a very good job of explaining everything. And here I did not follow her tutorial, and I made just like holes with a little, I don't know what you call that, needle, and it did not work actually. So later on in a clip you'll see I had to use tacks because yeah, it bent, so maybe use a tack instead of a needle. What I did here is I left the tacks through the back of the cardboard, like through the back of the sketchbook, and then I would poke holes, like I would push the piece of paper through the tacks, and then I would take it off and do it with the next one till I had holes in the correct spots in every piece of paper, and then I go on to here to start stitching it. And I did not like show you how I stitched it to the cardboard piece at all, so sorry about that. If you do want more of like an in detailed tutorial, because I don't think this is really a tutorial, I would go check out Sea Lemon's tutorial, because hers is actually a really good tutorial. I'll link it in the description. This actually took such a long time though, like this took me 2 days to stitch it all together because I had to do 21 pages, and then some of the string kept on getting knots in it, so just make sure your string doesn't get knots, because that was like the biggest headache, and it kept on like knotting and then wouldn't go through the loops, and it was just like a big headache. So make sure to keep your like string not all messy and stuff. had to do here is I would stick the needle through the hole and like loop the string through it, then go back and put it through the hole where I made the string go under it already, and then I pulled it through and that kind of made like a little knot. So then I just kept on redoing that to all the paper till I was done, and then did the same thing with the top piece of cardboard. I did not take a video of it, but I later like stitched 2 pieces of elastic together and then glued it to the back of the sketchbook, so I had like a little elastic band to go on top of the sketchbook. But if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video.